kind of friends you keep. Watch the kind of friends you keep. Some friends are your enemies, but you don't know.
Are you done?
A word is enough for a wife. You know, they say you go to a club now, you drink, and you tell your friend, please, watch out of my cup, I'm coming to go to the toilet. It's not all friends you should do it with.
Okay, calm down, Glory. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the events of yesterday afternoon towards the evening in Biggie's Level Up Mansion is a typical example of what you call, I don't send your papa. I don't send your daddy's daddy. I don't send your mama. To my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the tea. Listen, guys, this video is about to crack you up. So please watch to the end of this video because there's a lot to talk about, and I will be focusing on the pettiness, that Bella was dishing out yesterday towards Chichi in the midst of Phyna and Daniela and Brian as well. Yes, and oh my God, guys. Pettiness was met with, you know, the ignore button, like boom, shut up. Guys, it was so hilarious, and I can't wait to share every single detail with all of you. And so I urge you all to please watch to the end of this video because trust me, you don't want to miss out on any part. Yes, and yeah, if you're new on here, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for choosing to click on this video to watch. But please do not leave without doing exactly what you see on your screen, especially if you're looking for that space where you can get the most detailed, factual, and accurate analysis of reality TV shows, movies, and trending social topics. And this is a reminder that tomorrow is Saturday. We know what happens on here. We're going to be having our FSWG Saturday YouTube live stream. I urge you all, I beg you all, please come through. You totally do not want to miss out. Remember, Sunday is the grand finale of the season of Big Brother Naija. So there's a lot to unpack tomorrow. All right. And yeah, you're all welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the tea. Without much further ado, let's jump into this video quickly. Now, the summary of what happened yesterday afternoon was basically Bella looking for Chichi's attention.
But Phyna understood what I was saying.
Brian just thinks you are trying to just cause trouble.
Yeah, okay. No, Phyna understood what I was saying. And it was coming from the conversation I had.
Me, I knew you must have heard something for you to just wake up.
I was just really holding myself back. I'm just like,
Seeking to draw a reaction from Chichi, but not getting it. Guys, oh my God, the ignore mode that Chichi was on yesterday was insane. However, Chichi also disappointed me because I was actually hoping that she was going to continue ignoring, but later she started going off.
You hate me that much. You know they tire. I don't live too far.
What's up with you, ladies and gentlemen? Tonight I said try to get ancestral smoke.
She just no. She tell like I'm there. She's very so the thing one killer.
And I was kind of scared that, okay, this girl, are you going to start some drama now? Yeah. But basically, guys, it was that. All right, now, this is how it started. Yesterday, I had done a video telling you all about the heated altercation that had blown up between Phyna and Rachel, and Bella had also in a way kind of added her own voice. And then much later it seemed as though because Chichi was not saying anything, because Chichi was just basically quiet all through it all, it was kind of eating up Bella, especially Bella, but it was eating up Bella and Rachel. Bella desperately needed Chichi's reaction, needed Chichi's attention, but Chichi remained mute. She did not say a thing. And so when they had gotten back into the house, Bella started vibrating, you know, saying no manner of things, calling Chichi a gossip, you know, just basically calling Chichi's names, but Chichi did not say anything. Now, fast forward to, you know, minutes later, about probably an hour later, tempers had simmered down. People were kind of cool. Rachel was in the kitchen cooking, and then we had Phyna, Daniela, and Chichi at the dining area, just basically having conversations about the aftermath of the show. For them, there was a lot of things that they could not wait to do. They wanted to go to the salon, do any kind of hair they wanted. They wanted to fix their nails. They wanted to do some crazy, ravishing makeup. They were just basically anticipating and looking forward to their afterlife, after the show ends on Sunday. And they were all happy. I mean, they were having such a good time. The chemistry between the three of them at that point in time, guys, was really priceless. It was all peace, love, and light at that point in time between those three people. And then Bella was seated on the couch in the lounge, of course, and she was looking at them, and it was eating her up. Like, she could not bear the sight of what she was seeing. I mean, this is what Bella's agenda has been since Sunday night after Shegs was evicted. She wanted to so desperately, cause a rift between Phyna and Chichi. Not just Phyna and Chichi, to be very honest. I mean, she had been deliberately, intentionally working towards causing a gang up, of the entire house against Chichi, to isolate Chichi, to paint Chichi as the bad egg, amongst the top 8 finalists, right? And so a plan, in a way, kind of worked at the start of the week, but then later, after Phyna had her conversations with Chichi, they had been kind of cool, and so they are back together again in their friendship. Although, if we're looking at those two people's friendship, it's very obvious that Phyna is threading carefully with Chichi, whilst Chichi, like a naive child, has completely thrown herself all over again into the whole friendship, yeah? And from the look of things, she's the one carrying that friendship on her fragile back, as Phyna is not really 100% reciprocating her energy. She even goes as far as even cooking for Phyna, sometimes. Anyways, back to Bella. Bella had tried in more ways than one to cause that gang up against Chichi, and our efforts had been kind of abortive, very, very futile. She was not really getting the results that she wanted. And so yesterday afternoon was the breaking point for her. She was frustrated, she was angry. And so whilst those three were having their conversation at the dining, she just got up and then she started spewing what was on her mind.
What kind of friends you keep? What the kind of friends you keep? Some friends are your enemies, but you don't know.
Are you done?
A word is enough for your wife.
Beware of who you call your friend. Guys, listen, the highlight for me at that point in time was the way Phyna looked at her and said, "Are you done?" It's like a child that is ranting for attention, and then when you are done whining and whining and whining, they just look at you and say, "Okay, are you done?" Okay, and then they move back and focus on what they were doing. Guys, that was exactly what Phyna and the rest did to Bella. It was so painful. At that moment, I was like, ouch, that really hurts. It was so painful. It was so painful. But guess what? Bella was not relenting. She decided to try again some moments later.
If you're quarreling with somebody, try not to be
Know your friends. Please, if you people want to be chatting, if you want to don't come here and be chatting with
I learned that.
Guys, looking at Bella displaying all of that, the first visual that came to my mind was all these market scene. Looking at that, I can literally recognize and identify that one person that is very, very uncouth and mannerless. Because, I don't get it. You want to say something, yeah? Call Chichi's name. Chichi, you are fake. Chichi, you are a bad friend. Chichi, you are gossip. Guys, I respect people that are not afraid to call a spade a spade. Open your mouth and say it. At the end of the day, you cannot beat each other up in Biggie's house. Probably after the show on Sunday, the moment everything is over, beat each other up, in that studio setting. Beat each other up, fight, kill yourselves, tear your hair, do whatever. But in Biggie's house, one powerful tool that each and every housemate has is the mouth. The body language. So you want to say what you want to say, open your mouth and call Chichi's name outrightly. Which one is be careful of friends? Say it outrightly to Chichi. Chichi, you are this, you are that. Say it outrightly to Phyna. Phyna, this Chichi you are running with, she's a bad friend. Bella, say it out. Instead, you're going through the corners and you're doing subtle reminders. Hey. Guys, I was just looking at Bella and I'm like, wow, this girl just acted so local. It's not like there's actually anything wrong with local anyway. Local is authentic in a way, but at that point in time, she looked so uncouth. All this mannerless, like, come on. It was just so ew. I'm like, Bella, at this point in time, you're desperately spoiling for a fight, and the fact that you're not getting it, it's messing up with your mind. You're gonna go crazy if you don't control your emotions.
I was just really holding myself back. I was holding myself back. I'm just like, how can someone be a liar like this?
Now, at that point in time, Brian was very irritated. I mean, they all knew that Bella was referring to Chichi. They knew. But then the point is, Chichi and Phyna, they kind of resolved their issues, right? And even though Chichi is still feeling kind of hurt, Phyna as well is feeling kind of hurt, they've decided to look past all of those things, and then maybe outside the house they will talk more. But for now, they just wanted to have peace and quiet and enjoy the rest of the week. You know, then after the show, everybody go out there and answer your father's name, you know. But then it seemed as though Bella, Rachel, and Chichi, they were just deliberately trying to push for more drama, unnecessary drama, you know, their way, and they were not having it at all. They were not liking it at all.
It's like that. The same thing. Watch your friends. Oh, nobody with they bad mouth you before. Nobody you with bad mouth before. Why you they talk? It's people should understand. Just have grace.
If you're not going to come out, if you
cannot
say something direct,
she should not speak her mind.
Moments later, they had decided to go out to the garden. That's Phyna and Chichi. And that was when Chichi started ranting. Yes, Phyna too was ranting because Phyna was just laughing and shouting. You know, when Phyna is upset or maybe when she's about to explode over something that's really irritating her, she starts making statements like, anybody will bring nonsense to me. If you bring nonsense to me, you go collect. You know, she was just ranting. She was hyping herself up. And because she was doing that, Chichi too was now upset. Chichi too was now ranting. That was all this nonsense, you know, like, why would Bella be doing that? If you have anything to say to me, say it directly to my face. Why are you going through the corners? So she and Phyna, they were basically discussing it. But at some point, Phyna stopped talking. And then Chichi continued talking and talking and talking. And that was the part where I did not just like it at all. And then at that point in time, I started thinking that, okay, you know what, Chichi? At this point, I would have actually preferred if she outrightly gave Bella and Rachel a piece of her mind. Because guys, that's one thing that personally I don't even like at all. You're upset about something, clearly it doesn't sit well with you, and then you are basically ranting and nagging and nagging and nagging about it. That is why they call Chichi a gossip, for crying out loud. So Chichi, if you paint it that much, just go ahead and face off with Bella. But then I understand that she did not really want to, you know, satisfy Bella's craving for violence at that point in time. I understood that she just wanted to deprive Bella, starve Bella of that hunger, you know, for drama with her. But then I still did not really like it, you know, the fact that she kept on talking to Phyna, and the Phyna that she was talking to obviously was not interested in having that conversation with her. You know, Phyna's body language was, I'm sorry, but very annoying at that point in time. I mean, I just felt like, Phyna, if you do not want to listen to Chichi's rantings anymore, since you people are friends, just open your mouth and tell her, Chichi, you don't do. Chichi, it is okay. But now that's the problem I have with Phyna. She kept quiet, acting like she was listening, but she was not listening. Her body language obviously showed that she was very much irritated with what Chichi was saying and even Chichi's presence. And Chichi on the other part, gosh, that girl is just so annoying that she could not just read the moment. She could not read the room. She could not really see that, okay, well, this Phyna you're having these conversations with, she's over and done with it. She doesn't want to even have this conversation with you. And there's a possibility that before the week runs out, Phyna is going to carry all of Chichi's rantings and go and spill it again to Rachel and Bella when they make up. So guys, honestly, it was just so irritating, the whole scenario. I was just very, very upset. And then later, while Chichi was still talking, Phyna got up, left, and then she came back again, and then she slept. And guys, I felt so bad for Chichi because it was very obvious that Chichi needed a friend that would even listen to her. But then Phyna was not being a friend at that point in time. Once again, that's what we call the disloyalty that Phyna possesses, and also Chichi's problem of not knowing when to stop yapping her mouth. But a continuous prattling on, you know, thinking that the same energy that she's giving to Phyna is the same energy that Phyna is reciprocating to her. Now, the most hilarious part for me, guys, was the fact that Bella had to just go to sleep. She went to sleep on the couch because she had looked for these people's attention. They were not just indulging her at all. So out of tiredness, she went to sleep. And the way she was sleeping, guys, oh my God, she looked ridiculous. She looked exhausted. But then later she woke up, and of course, as usual, the gossip session started with herself and Rachel. And guys, annoyingly, Chichi was there and was part of the conversation and was also saying trash and was saying things.
Did you lie? Or you did not?
I didn't hear her voice now. If you go outside that, you'll keep quiet.
Yes. You never run it when no man pursue it.
And guys, This is why in my previous video, I said that yes, even though Chichi deserved winning the innocent car, as a rider winning a ride on the show for all of his hard work and his consistency in, delivering on his role, I just felt like the guy has started deviating, deflecting from the actual role that made people love him. Because all of a sudden, this week alone, since Chichi emerged head of house, he has become a very, very toxic gossip. He has become very, very petty, and he has become unnecessarily malicious, courtesy of Bella and Rachel. Rachel, of course, guys, I have zeroed Rachel out. Yes, for me, Rachel I'm honestly, after the show, thank God, I don't have to see Rachel on my screen anymore. That lady, she's just very, very annoying, like unbearable. I can't even stand her. I'm sorry, I have to say, I can't even stand her. But then the fact that she has kind of rubbed off negatively on Chichi. So Chichi now is just gossiping. Without, whether he knows the facts, whether he doesn't know the facts, he's just gossiping. Whatever Bella and Rachel says, he supports. Chichi is no longer the Chichi that back then you say something, he will counter you, except he sees it for himself. For now, anything they say, he just follows suit and he agrees. And then the part that now really pained me was Bella all in a bid to, stroke Rachel's ego for all the cooking and whatever, probably the companionship that Rachel had been dishing to her in the house. They're spilling all of Chichi's emotional confessions.
Let me tell you what she told me that day, Seth. She told me to the room, I was like, Bella, let me explain to you. Let me tell you something. Now she is now. Let me tell you something. Deji left and it really broke my heart. My feelings are not fake. My feelings are not fake.
I mean, Chichi actually confided in Bella after Deji was evicted from the house. So all those emotional, talk that they had, she was now spilling it back to Rachel and Chichi, and making it look like, it was irritating her at the time. Guys, that really, really hurt me. I'm like, nah, these housemates, not just Bella now, Bella on her own, really displayed a very, very high level, in fact, leveled up toxicity in the house. And I'm like, this girl, please, all of you, just do and get out of my screen. Yeah, but aside Bella, I said all these housemates, there's no loyalty. There's no permanent friends. There's no permanent enemies. Because even the Daniela we're talking about, we all saw how Daniela displayed her own two-facedness yesterday. And she has been doing it, since the past weeks, since, what's his name, Kelly got evicted from the house. Guys, all of these housemates, they have smelly attitude. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't know if it's for the game, if it's all a strategy, to enhance their game, because they have actually played it really well. And look at them during the finals already. I don't know if that's how they are in real life as well. But ladies and gentlemen, I leave it all to you. Just go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And the major question I have is, do you think that Chichi will be able to ignore Bella till the grand finale? Do you think that Chichi is going to be able to keep quiet and not have a blowout or an altercation with Bella and Rachel before the show ends? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.